sharp. Guys are focused. Everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it up. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins... on offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments, how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 2. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
He's going to be sacked. Back in the 23-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run on 1st down. Byrne. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back to throw. Westbrook, he finds his man, complete. That's Armstrong. On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time it's out 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Westbrook. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Neal. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing to start the drive. Westbrook. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Westbrook. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Westbrook. He finds his man, complete. It's Miles. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin in the AFC South. It's Indianapolis on the road at Tennessee. And it's the Titans on.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Westbrook. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more time.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the field guys probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Miles. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is having sharp problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Westbrook. He finds his man. Complete. That's Armstrong. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Westbrook. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Westbrook. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And this is going to be intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The coverage good. The pressure good. Leads to the sack. And it's 3rd and goal now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Vikings. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Westbrook. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the option play now to the left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third of the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Byrne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Westbrook. He finds his man. Complete. It's Carter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Westbrook. Throw caught here by Bird. And he will have the Vikings first down. And he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Westbrook. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Westbrook. Caught here by Conley.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bird, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. On 4th down, Westbrook. He finds his man, complete. That's Miles. And that's a touchdown as they break it on time here.
These might contain momentum. You just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. The time, a huge factor. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense...
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we've got the Vikings leader at quarterback. He's coming off a quality show.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Westbrook. He finds his man, complete. It's Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun. Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 44, Murray. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 1st down. Westbrook. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It looks Looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. To throw on second down, Westbrook. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle they go. Bird. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Bird. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carter. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Looking to throw. Westbrook. He finds his man, complete. That's Miles. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw on second down. Westbrook. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Westbrook got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run on first down. Bird. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath. hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Westbrook. He's got the hook up with Conley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here.
Westbrook. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
On first down, Westbrook. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He finds his man, complete. It's Miles. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Westbrook. He finds his man. Complete. It's Carter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Westbrook.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Westbrook. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Westbrook. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field.
That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down. Westbrook looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miles. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And some room to roll now. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
He finds his man complete. That's Armstrong.
Finding space at the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Miles. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Westbrook. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one complete on the slant route.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Murray now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a... here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Crew up and good. That'll put the lead to 17-7.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on 2nd down, Westbrook. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Operating from the gun, Westbrook. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run the counter. It's Bird. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. On 1st down, Bird. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray. He's got a man, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 1st down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 1st down, Westbrook. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bird.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was a